Have you ever been talking about something that's really useful and thought, that's a great idea? Let's hit record so we can share this with everyone. If you're looking for best practices for your bank or credit union, join us while we talk all things sales, marketing, and strategy for financial institutions. Let's make it happen with FiGrow Solutions.
Hi there, I'm Meredith Olmstead, founder and CEO of FiGrow Solutions. We are a digital marketing and sales consulting agency, and we work exclusively with banks and credit unions. And I am here with our client success manager or director of client success, Nida Ajaz. Say hi, Nida.
Hi, everyone.
And we were just having a really interesting conversation about how to drive more reviews for banks and credit unions online for your finance. So we know this is a huge priority. And so I wanted to push record and just talk for a few minutes about what we've seen that works for driving reviews. So just really quickly, one of the reasons that we really like to see financial institutions trying to drive more reviews online is because we know that reviews are kind of an authentic reflection of what customers' experiences are, or at least that's how they are consumed by others, or that's how they're seen by others online. And, something like 90 to 92% of customers will consult an online review while deciding around making a purchase decision. So it's really, really key that these reviews are out there and that you're promoting them and getting more of them, and especially positive reviews. So getting reviews at the right time when people are happy with their experience with your institution is really important. The other reason is that Moz, it's a search engine or search ranking company out there, estimates that reviews are the third largest factor determining your search ranking on Google, which means that the better your reviews are on Google when you get your reviews there, and just in general, the better your rankings organically when you're trying to come up in Google search. So somebody is searching for your products or services. If you have lots of reviews online, you have a better chance of having your business come up above others on those search rankings. So that's kind of why reviews need to be a priority for your financial institution. But now let's really think about, okay, how can we drive more reviews and more positive reviews for your bank or credit union? So Nida, like if one of our clients was asking you this, what would be the first thing that you would tell them to do?
Well, number one is to prioritize reviews. A lot of times marketing strategy doesn't even include having reviews as part of the mix. So there are multiple reasons like that you've already mentioned, of course, ranking better, but then also managers can use these reviews for improving sales and customer experience, and then also helps the customers get an authentic experience in the mix as well.
So really just first of all saying, okay, hey, this is important. It needs to be on our strategy, period. And now we're going to figure out, that's the first step. Right.
Yeah,
got it.
Exactly.
So then I know one of the other things that we've done, and I've talked with our with our social media team about this as well, is try a campaign or a contest around leave a review for a chance to win, to win a contest. You can do that on social media. You can do that on Google. It can be a bit of a manual process to run a contest like that. But hey, if you end up with 20 or 30 new reviews on one of those platforms, it was totally worth it. And if you've prioritized it in your marketing strategy, you're kind of meeting, or you're checking off some of those goals of trying to drive more reviews for the year.
And that same contest could just very well be an email as well, right? Like to all your email lists and all the customers that are getting onboarded. So that kind of goes to my next point, which is using your customers, your members are busy. So timing is key when you're asking for reviews. And usually when they've just closed a loan or if they've just opened an account, the first 48 hours are key to kind of follow up with them. And really at that moment of delight, you're capturing those reviews for them. So asking for those reviews during those times in the mode that's more easy for them, like text, especially that we talked about in our episode 22, was basically using those to kind of leave the reviews with a text
absolutely.
direct link.
I think making leaving a review as easy and seamless as possible is also key. So one of the things that we talk with clients about is using a tool, like a third-party tool. We've seen Podium, we've seen Birdeye. There are lots of different tools out there that you can consider that will automate your review request process. We are a HubSpot agency, and so any of the tools that we recommend to our clients have an integration into HubSpot, so you can actually have an automated process, even maybe in your new customer onboarding, where within the first 24 to 48 hours, you send a text message and or an email that links to the review platform that you're trying to drive to, and even opens it. The cool thing about doing it on text is it'll even open it right there on their phone. And it's so easy to just do this number of stars, write your quick review and hit publish. So that can be a really great way to try to drive more reviews.
And that's basically incorporating in the sales, like follow-up, but at the same time, marketing also has to prioritize responding to these reviews as they're coming in. So one of the things that I was attending a recent webinar about Google reviews, and actually they had mentioned that responding to each individual positive and negative review with unique language. So sometimes, you just have a template and you just copy paste the automated response. That doesn't work. So you have to use custom language addressing the exact product that they've mentioned in the review or the negative complaint they've mentioned in the review, and kind of responding to it in a custom way that helps you rank better as well. And responding to those reviews is very important within a certain time as well.
100%. 100%. And also responding to those reviews on Facebook as well. I mean, we've gotten to a point where we don't necessarily recommend that you respond to every single comment on Facebook anymore, especially if they're not business related, but your reviews are really important. If somebody's taken the time to give you a 5-star review, it's really important to take the time to respond to it. The last thing that we were also talking about was putting links to leaving a review in email signatures for an employee. That can be for example, if you have branch managers of a certain location, why not include a link to that branch's Google review in their signature, or any member who works in that branch? And that could be a really easy way for somebody, who is at that branch to say, hey, you had a great experience. If you don't mind, feel free to leave us a review. The link is below. Could be an authentic way, kind of in the moment, to drive more reviews.
So it's not just a one and done thing. It definitely is a change in processes within your organization, and it's an ongoing agile thing that you kind of continuously update. Yeah. Awesome. Great tips. Thank you so much, Nita. I appreciate it. And I think that we're going to be able to get out there, and everybody's going to be able to get out there and make it happen. If you all are interested in learning more about what we do at FiGrow, please visit us at figrow.com. We have a lot of great trainings in our FiGrowth Academy, specifically around winning on Google and driving pay-per-click ad results, which are also related to reviews and rankings online. And otherwise, let's get out there and drive some great reviews for our banks and credit unions, and we'll all make it happen together. Thank you.